Hey guys, Mr. Long here, and I just want to clarify today's assignment. So yesterday we did digital citizenship, and that was just basically like a big introduction to so many different things that we're going to learn about. Today we're going to start the new unit, which is information literacy. So information literacy falls under digital citizenship. That's why I kind of introduced that to you all yesterday. And then today I wanted to see what you all knew about information literacy. So to kind of break it down, like there is no lesson before that, and all I wanted to know is what you knew. So information literacy is actually pretty simple, and you all know a lot about it already, actually, but the big word is something that is new to you guys. So when you think of information, where does information come from? A lot of times it comes from like media, right? Or this video right now that I'm giving you, this is a form of information. So we get information from so many different things. Like we see signs on the road that may say road closed ahead. That's information given to us. Literacy is having the knowledge of something, or knowing something well enough that you can tell other people about it, basically. So what I was telling some of the people today was, think about the difference between fake news and real news. Like, how do you know what is fake and what's real? And you know that by being literate in something. Like, what are the sources? If you were on YouTube and you saw some conspiracy theorist guy say that the world was going to end in 3 years, you probably really buy that information, because it's not really realistic. You don't really know this person. You don't know his background. But if NASA posted on their NASA page saying that the world is going to end in 3 years with a bunch of information for us, like credible sources and some credibility, you know, that's something that I might believe a little bit more than some random person on YouTube. So being literate and knowing your information is going to help you guys a lot, especially through this course when we're going through different websites, knowing like what's credible, what's good information, what's bad information, because you already know that you can look up anything on Google. So basically, on the KWL worksheet, what I want you to do is, what do you know about information literacy? Break it down. What is information? Like, what do you know about information? Where does it come from? What is it? And then break down literacy. Like, how is someone literate? What is literacy? And then combine them. Like, how can someone be literate with their information? So put that in the no column. And then the what do you want to learn column? So what do you want to learn column? I want you to put like something that you want to learn about how to become more information literate throughout these next few weeks while we're in this unit. We're going to start getting into like other topics with this information literacy, like strategic searching, like searching the web strategically. So it's some new words for you guys. I understand that, and we'll get through this together. Today was insane, and I wish I could have been on the inbox so much more to help you guys through this. This is just my first time I was able to get around to make this video for you. So I'm actually going to also add the video that was assigned for you guys to watch into this video. So it'll be right after I'm done talking here. So just give me 1 second.
There was a time when books used to be the primary source of information. But today, we find ourselves bombarded with an overwhelming amount of it, from a multitude of sources. Information is as abundant as the world is vast. It comes in a variety of forms and can be accessed in different ways. When it comes to the information we have available to us, the sky really is the limit. This can result in many challenges when it comes to accessing and using information. First, it can be very easy to waste time trying to find the information we need, especially if we don't know where to look. It can also be difficult to compare the reliability of one source with that of another, especially if we don't understand the context of the information or know how to research the credibility of authors. That's why we need to possess skills that will allow us to determine the what, when, and how for using information effectively. What we need is information literacy. So what exactly is information literacy? Information literacy is a set of skills that helps people navigate through information overload, something we experience virtually every day. There are 6 main concepts that encompass information literacy. They may sound confusing at first, but bear with me. Number 1, authority is constructed and contextual. Number 2, information creation as a process. Number 3, information has value. Number 4, research as inquiry. Number 5, scholarship as conversation. And number 6, searching as strategic exploration. Okay, so I know that probably didn't make a lot of sense to you. So what does all of this mean in plain English? Let's break it down. So back to the first concept of information literacy. Authority is constructed and contextual. This means that it's important to learn how to identify the reliability of an information source, which often depends on the context of the information. It also means respecting intellectual property. Give credit to the source when you share bits of information, a photo, video, or anything else you didn't create yourself, and be sure it's okay to use before sharing. The second concept of information literacy is information creation as a process. Understand that information undergoes a process of research, creation, revision, and often peer review before it is distributed. This results in information that exists in various forms and methods of delivery. Understanding this will help you select a source that fits your information need. The third concept is information has value. Not only can information be sold, but it also serves as a means of education. Information can influence people, and it can help individuals understand and navigate the world. The creation and sharing of information can also be influenced by current events in the economy. Just take a look at how information is created and shared during an election. The fourth concept of information literacy highlights research as inquiry. Research is an inquisitive process that often consists of trial and error when attempting to find reliable and relevant sources of information. It is essential to learn how to examine information to determine if it fits your need. Asking questions is an important part of this process. Another important skill related to this concept is the ability to organize and synthesize information. For example, how well can you incorporate sources of information into a research paper? Concept number 5 is scholarship as conversation. Scholarship, or academic study, is really a conversation that exists among people within a certain field. When a new book or journal article is published, it contributes new insight to an ongoing conversation regarding a certain topic. Because of this, it is important to recognize that scholars will offer different perspectives and ideas. It is also important to give credit when quoting from other scholars' work. The sixth and final concept of information literacy, searching as strategic exploration. Effective research involves developing a strategy and refining it as you go. Research doesn't happen in a straight line. Sometimes you'll need to make course corrections along the way. This final concept involves knowing how to identify and use the best research tools, including how to form the best keywords for your search. So how do the skills surrounding these concepts apply in the real world, beyond the classroom? Here are a few examples. Once you develop these skills, you will know how to find reliable and relevant information online. You will also be better equipped to safeguard your personal and financial information. You will understand that information shared on social media is often biased or even false, so some research may be involved before trusting a source. You will also know how to be informed when making big life decisions, like buying your first home. You will be able to recognize that intellectual property comes in many forms, such as a photo, video, or song. And to share these items requires the permission of the owner, as well as citation of your source. And finally, you will be better able to have informed conversations with others and respect different viewpoints.
Hopefully this cleared up a little bit for you. Obviously, if you guys have questions, inbox me, and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. Another thing I did want to mention is tomorrow we will not be doing the Google pre-assessment. We're going to wait till next week probably to do that. Tomorrow I want you guys to kind of go back and look at the assignments that you had this week. Make sure you have those turned in and do the KWL and make sure you guys have that done as well. Also, the attendance, as you've seen, is new. It's different. It's not the quizzes anymore. so we don't have to worry about that mess that it was on Thursday, well, on Wednesday. But I do want to show you guys how I need you to put your names in there so then everything is clear. So I'm going to show you. There's going to be a section on there that asks you to put your last name then first name. So not first name, last name, not last name, first name with no comma. It needs to be your last name, comma, first name. And that's going to put it in an order for me to be easily get your attendance in quickly. Also, you need to make sure you have the right class period because some people were choosing the wrong class period. Here's my schedule. So you're either going to be in my second period, third period, my fourth period, which is SRT C1, my fifth period, my sixth period, which is SRT C2, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. Now you might be in more than one of my classes. Say you're in both my SRTs and my tech class. Make sure you do the attendance for each one of those, okay? And they are timestamped so I will know exactly when you guys submit those. Alright, you guys have a great day and we'll see you guys soon.